Your setbacks are not failures. Watch this video to discover how 3 prominent people turned their most significant setbacks into remarkable comebacks. Number 1, Oprah Winfrey. Oprah was born into poverty in rural Mississippi in 1954. She faced significant hardships, including childhood abuse and teenage pregnancy. Now, despite these challenges, she was a bright student and earned a full scholarship to Tennessee State University, where she studied communications. A big break came when she started working as a news anchor at a Baltimore TV station. However, the opportunity soon turned sour. Oprah lost her job because producers felt she was too emotional and not fit for television. It was a devastating blow to her career and confidence. But instead of giving up, Oprah used this setback as a redirection. She took a job as a talk show host for a low-rated morning show, AM Chicago. Rather than conforming to traditional broadcasting norms, Oprah leaned into her natural ability to connect with people. Her authenticity, warmth, and relatability resonated with audiences, and soon the show's rating skyrocketed. And recognizing her unique appeal, she launched the Oprah Winfrey Show in 1986, which ran for 25 years and became one of the most watched talk shows in history. Oprah didn't just stop at TV. She built an empire, including OWN, Oprah Winfrey Network, O Magazine, and a billion-dollar business empire. Now, notice what Oprah did. She took a job on the radio on a low-rated morning show. The rejection from TV producers at the time did not deter her. Now, sometimes you might need to take a less paying job in a less recognized role on the way to success, or do something you feel might be below your level. That does not mean you have failed. It only means you have re-strategized. Now, then something interesting happened. Oprah leaned into a natural ability to connect with people instead of conforming to traditional media standards. And guess what? The show skyrocketed. Now, the fact that some people do not value your skills now does not mean others won't. Always be true to yourself and capitalize on your inner strengths. That's where your success lies. If your strength is in connecting with people, use it. If your strength is organizing things, stay there. And if your strength is in risk-taking, jump on it. Today, Oprah is not just a media mogul. She is a symbol of resilience, proving that setbacks can be powerful catalysts for a greater comeback. Hey, please let me know, what are you good at but people don't appreciate at this time? Number 2, J.K. Rowling. Before becoming a world-renowned author of Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling faced multiple personal and professional failures. In the early 1990s, she was a single mother, living in poverty and struggling to make ends meet. She had recently gone through a painful divorce, was jobless, and at one point lived on government welfare. Now, during this time of hardship, Rowling found solace in writing. She poured her energy into a story about a young wizard named Harry Potter, crafting the magical world that millions would come to love. However, when she tried to get a manuscript published, she faced 12 consecutive rejections from publishers who believed the story wouldn't sell. Despite the constant rejection, Rowling refused to give up. In 1997, a small publishing house, Bloomsbury, finally agreed to publish Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, giving her a modest advance. The book became an instant success, leading to a billion-dollar franchise that includes movies, merchandise, theme parks, and more. Now, notice one thing about Rowling. She believed in herself and her writing. You must believe in yourself No compromises. Tell yourself, if others can do it, I too can. I can get the degree. I can learn the skills. I can start the side hustle and turn it into a multi-million-dollar company. Again, she was resilient in the face of rejection and became more determined with every new rejection. Now, you don't have to give up on your dreams now. Try once more, and it may be the one opportunity to get you into the limelight. Also, a small publishing house agreed to publish a book. Sometimes you will succeed in a smaller company, a network of friends, or a more modest start. It does not matter. What matters is to get the job done. Rowling's journey reminds us that success often comes after multiple failures, and the only true failure is giving up. So stay resilient. If you haven't already, please do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. On this channel, we discuss using courage, resilience, and grit to supercharge your success. Number 3, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Now, before becoming a Hollywood megastar, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson dreamed of playing professional football. He played college football at the University of Miami and aspired to join the NFL. However, his football career suffered significantly when the Calgary Stampeders fired him. Now, at just 23 years old, he found himself unemployed and living in his parents' small apartment with only $7 in his pocket. The rejection was devastating. Football was Johnson's childhood dream, and everything he had worked for seemed crumbling before his eyes. But rather than dwelling on his failure, Johnson pivoted to a new opportunity: professional wrestling. His father and grandfather had been wrestlers, but he initially resisted following in their footsteps. Now, left with no other options, he decided to give it a shot. Now, after intense training, he joined WWE, then WWF, under the name Rocky Mahavir. At first, he struggled. Fans booed him and saw him as just another wrestler riding his family's legacy. However, he reinvented himself as The Rock, a charismatic, trash-talking, electrifying performer. His bold personality made him a wrestling sensation, leading to 10 world championships in WWE. From there, he made another bold career move, transitioning into acting. Despite skepticisms about wrestlers succeeding in Hollywood, he worked tirelessly to prove himself. Today, The Rock is one of the highest paid actors in the world, starring in blockbuster films like Fast and Furious, Jumanji, and Black Adam. It is interesting what Johnson did. He took the only option he had at the time, which was wrestling. He got in and was a huge success. Now, don't waste your passion trying to be something you will never excel at. Sometimes, all you need to do is take the available option before you, and that could be your gateway to the limelight. When Johnson got into wrestling, he was not immediately a fan favorite, but that did not stop him. You don't let the jeers and criticisms of people stop you. What you want to do is to use that as motivation for your success. He reinvented himself and became a huge success. Now, let me ask you a question. How are you working on yourself at this time? Are you taking extra classes, doing extra time at the gym, or showing extra acts of kindness? When you reinvent yourself, you will get to the top. Johnson made another bold move by entering the acting world despite skepticisms about wrestlers succeeding in Hollywood. Today, there's no one in the film industry who doesn't know The Rock. From a broke, failed football player to one of the most influential entertainers in the world, Dwayne Johnson's story is proof that sometimes our most significant setbacks are just stepping stones to enormous success. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the process. Resilience is more important than talent, and the most significant breakthroughs often come after the most challenging struggles. Hey, please let me know if this video inspired you to chase your dreams. If you need more inspiration, watch my other videos. No matter where you are in life, always remember, if others can do it, you can too. And with God, all things are possible. I'll see you in the next video. God bless you.